Cinematically correct.
So I've got a question for you.
Sure.
Did your phone ring while on it when you were a kid? Because mine
No.
absolutely didn't.
My phone was a normal phone. Fuck that phone from the movie. Because it was the shittiest phone ever.
Well, the most obnoxiously loud ring I have ever heard in my entire life.
Oh, it was god awful.
But when did they switch to cordless? Because I feel like I had cordless and that was not cordless, was it?
It was a cordless because you walked away from it. But it was still a shitty cordless phone. I don't know. I'm still emotionally damaged from my parents just changing my childhood phone number.
Why do you still have your childhood phone number? It's a landline. Who has a landline?
My parents did, and then they changed it for no reason. They still have the landline, but they changed the number.
The landlines are dead.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't make sense, but that's what they did. Anyway, back to the movie. So we were talking about Manchurian Candidate, for those of you who don't know. And we're going to start off with our thoughts. So what did you think of the movie?
Well, I mean, I liked the movie, but it wasn't at all what I expected going into the movie. You saw the movie previously, right?
I had seen the movie already, but it had been probably 10 years, so I forgot most of it.
Was it what you remembered at all?
I knew the basic plot of the movie, yeah. But
I clearly did not. I thought it was going to have some person hypnotizing people when it was really a
you thought there was going to be a Manchurian, didn't you?
Well,
racist.
Okay, well, I definitely was going into this movie thinking it was going to have more of an evil person. I guess the most evil person in the whole movie was Meryl Streep, and I love her. I'm not okay with her being evil.
Or capitalism, technically.
True. I saw that the original Manchurian Candidate with Frank Sinatra was about communism and was about the Cold War, unless I made that up, but I think it was the Cold War.
That would be communism.
So, yeah, see? Cold War, see? I win.
The Soviet Union, yeah.
Yeah, see? So...
Miracle on Ice would beat them in 1986 in the Olympics for hockey.
None of these things are computing.
I don't know. How do you not...
Does this have to do with the Olympics?
It doesn't... Well, this movie had nothing to do with the Olympics, but this movie had to do with communism, and that's a great movie.
So how did we get to hockey?
I don't...
What is the hockey connection? Because I'm not here.
We beat the communists in hockey.
In the Olympics?
In the Olympics in 1986, when they had a professional team, and we were using recent college grads and amateurs.
So that would be Russia?
The USSR, the United Soviet something.
Fascinating. It's really relevant to the movie.
Okay, go back to the movie. No. No laughing. Go back to the movie.
So then I liked the movie, but now I want to see the original because I want to know why the original was taken off the shelves for 20 years because this didn't seem too, politically charged. I mean, unless you want to compare Manchurian Candidate to Trump, which you could do.
Well, I don't know. I think it has more to do with
He could be a sleeper cell for Russia.
Well, yes, but he would need a brain in order for them to hypnotize him first.
That's what the chip in the brain's for.
No, he's useless in that regard, so he's uncontrollable, and it's just going to lead to nuclear disaster and apocalypse.
That's why you need to say Donald J. Trump, whatever the J stands for.
A John? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, so...
Oh, speaking of chip in the head, what's the chip in the shoulder then?
I have no idea. That made no sense. It was like, why do you need a chip in the shoulder other than to...
Well, they never showed them implanting that. It was only in the head, right? The head with no blood, remember?
No, they showed it in terms of... In
the shoulder?
Well, I thought that they implanted stuff into them when they were in the desert.
Then what was the implanting in the skull in the Narnia closet?
I don't...
I'm so confused.
I don't know. That was an update or a patch or something. It was kind of weird. They just threw that in there so you could see that he had a chip in his brain.
And he had no blood in there. And just powder.
I don't understand how that happened. They put the drill in the head, and then out comes white powder, but no blood, no brain fluid.
No anything. So essentially you're brainwashing Trump. Nothing in the head. See, look at that. We full circle.
Full circle. All right.
But he must have had no brain because he also forgot to turn off his TV, apparently indefinitely, because he came home.
No, he just forgot his TV was on and left for the day.
And then came home and wasn't even upset about it. He's just like, cool, I'm just going to go watch the news now. It's fine that I just wasted my electric bill. It's fine.
Well, maybe he was just worried about people thinking that they're no home, so they would break in and steal his shit.
Oh, the paranoia. See, that didn't compute. But that makes a lot more sense now.
We're going to go with that because that's probably what the director is going to say.
I mean, he had a Narnia closet in that apartment, so I would understand that he's probably a
He
freak.
did have a Narnia closet.
Yes, he did. He went through that closet, and it was so creepy. It was like, it was through his closet, and then he went into like that laboratory thing where they got...
That was a hotel room.
It was a laboratory.
No.
I mean, a laboratory.
Yes, it was a medical suite off of a hotel suite.
It was creepy, is what it was.
It was not something that was in his normal house.
Oh, I thought it was in his normal house.
We were talking about Denzel when we switched to Liev Schreiber. I don't understand where... You can't just stop talking about Denzel Washington and not tell me that we've moved on to the creepy hotel closet.
I didn't know we moved on. Apparently we did. Who knew?
So...
All right. Well, the other question I wanted to ask you is about the noodles. What was the significance of the noodles?
They were cheap and easy, and they kept feeding them noodles for the 3 days.
But, like, okay, what about the scene where Denzel is eating noodles on his couch, and then they, like, parallel it with Schreiber eating noodles on his couch, but fancier noodles. It didn't look like cup of noodles. It looked like fancy noodles.
Cup of noodles is something like Maruchan, which is something like Manchurian.
I know. Oh my goodness. I saw. Okay, so I saw this whole conspiracy theory about cup of noodles. I don't know if you want to know about it, but
hold on. There's a conspiracy about cup of noodles.
It's the Mandela effect.
No.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
No. It is a thing.
It's not a thing.
Just because you're not open-minded doesn't mean it's not a thing. It's a thing. But regardless, so cup of noodles, it's not cup of noodles. It's cup noodles. There's no O.
It's cup of noodles.
No, it's not. It's cup noodles. Apparently, well...
It's cup o noodles.
No, it's cup noodles.
Wait, no, it's...
It's cup noodles. Anyways, apparently the name changed in 93. Well, that's what they're saying. I mean, that's what the people are saying. But it could be a conspiracy theory that they went back and they changed it and said that because collectively everyone remembered it as cup of noodles, so they needed to make a logical explanation. But anyways, so I was Googling it, and then Manchurian noodles came up, which are the same thing. And then people were saying they were Manchurian noodles, and that's why they were in this.
Well, it's Maruchan noodles,
so
but it's not the same.
Very confused.
They're probably from Manchuria in China.
They reference them so many times, though. So you're just saying it's just because they were easy? They were even on a big billboard.
Yeah, it's probably because of the company that makes them is headquartered in China.
Or it's because they're referencing the conspiracy theory of everyone being brainwashed.
Wait, did they say cup of noodles or cup noodles?
In the movie?
Yeah.
It said cup noodles.
That's bullshit.
There's no O.
There has to be an O.
There's not.
They did that for copyright avoidment.
I even Googled the scene. No, if you look at the commercials from back then, like from Cup of Noodles, it's cup noodles. And it's cup O noodles in like the 70s or some crap.
Well,
something's wrong. Something happened.
That movie came out in like the
2004.
2004, right? That's when it was cup of noodles.
No, it's now cup noodles. There's no O.
No.
Currently.
How dare you?
As you break my brand new microphone. Currently, it's cup noodles. There's no O.
That's the way to say. Anyway, back to the movie. We're getting sidetracked.
Well, I can't help it.
Yeah.
I'm really upset about that.
I saw Hitler in the movie.
There's no Hitler in this movie.
There was Hitler in this movie.
You already clarified to me that it is a different war.
It was an actor who played Hitler in one of the best Hitler movies of all time.
Who is the actor? Do you know?
I don't know his name, but he's Hitler.
What did he play in this movie?
He played the weird, creepy foreign doctor that electrocutes Denzel Washington in the face.
German doctor?
Yeah.
Typecasting. Awesome.
All right.
I wonder if he played anything else. I wonder if he played other Germans in other movies.
He has to. I mean, once you play Hitler, there's not a whole lot of going back. You're kind of basically stuck.
So he was a bad guy in this movie, technically? Because he was a doctor?
No, he's a good guy because he was helping Denzel fix his brain.
Oh. Well...
So he's a good German doctor, which
So it's a step up.
That's...
Good for him. Did he play Hitler before or after this movie?
I don't know. I would have to look that up.
Well, I'm just curious, because...
I think Downfall came out... I don't know. But yeah, he was in that. And I'm surprised he got some work because...
Because he was Hitler?
Yeah.
Maybe they were afraid of him because he played Hitler so well that they needed to, appease him. Otherwise I don't know.
Apparently...
Kill himself? I don't know where that goes.
Well, apparently, a quick Google search, his name is Bruno Ganz.
He looks like the guy who plays Hannibal Lecter.
He's not Anthony Hopkins.
I'm just saying he looks like him. I'm not saying he is him. But that does not look like him?
No.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
Okay, well, you're stupid. It also doesn't look like the guy that we...
And let's talk about Liv Schreiber's clear mommy issues in this movie. Like, holy God, man.
Did you know the movie was a book previously?
I did not.
In the book, the mother actually seduced the son.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So we were spared.
Well, we almost saw we saw an adult bath situation.
He was naked, right? Like he was?
He was getting out of the bath.
So he was naked.
He was definitely naked, and she was on her knees. It was like almost, she's gonna blow him, or what's the...
I thought she was gonna blow him. I thought it was happening. I was like,
but then a kiss on the mouth while your son is naked is not okay.
None of that.
If he's 35, you cannot be in the same room if he's naked.
If he's 35, if he's anywhere above like 6.
Well, right. It's creepy and uncomfortable.
Well, and the whole mommy situation was
mommy dearest. Oh God, no, thank you. Nope.
But
That's
did they ever explain her motives? Like why? Like I understand, like she sold her soul to like the.
Well, she had always wanted to be president, but I mean,
she wanted her husband to be president.
Well, right, because she was realistic and realized that it's 2004, and God forbid we elect a woman as president.
And the haircut was no homage to Hillary Clinton at all, right? Like zero homage.
Well, it's 2004, so probably. Well, almost all women that are in some kind of politics have that close cropped hair. That's like just a staple of...
It's very Hillary. Very Hillary.
Yeah. Well, this came out...
Right around that time, right?
Well, 20 years before she decided... 10 years before she decided.
She was a senator back then?
Probably.
I think she was. I'm not brushed up on my Hillary history, but I'm pretty sure she was like a senator or something. Regardless, either way, the whole mommy issue situation was a little disturbing on too many levels, but Meryl Streep was amazing.
She was good. Is she ever not good? I don't understand why that is something that you would be surprised over, because she's always fantastic in everything she's ever done.
I don't think I've seen her in anything other than Mamma Mia, not gonna lie. Don't think I have. I'm not sure though, so throw some movies out. Maybe I've seen them. I just don't know.
You've never seen Sophie's Choice?
No. Wait, what is Sophie's Choice? I always thought that was never mind.
Sophie's Choice, where she plays a woman that goes to a concentration camp and the officers tell her that
certainly have not seen that.
Well, she has to pick which baby or child she wants to keep, and they're going to shoot the other one. And if she doesn't pick, they shoot both of them.
So you shoot the boy.
Hey, fuck you. I think she picks the baby because the child has a better chance of making it. But I don't know. It
must be like a super old movie.
It's quite old, yes.
Then no, definitely haven't seen it. So basically, I've seen her in Mamma Mia. So I mean, my bar was pretty low. Pretty low.
That's a criminal miscarriage of Meryl Streep's career.
Well, yeah, didn't she win a bunch of awards?
Yeah, she's won 17 Oscars or something stupid.
Oh, well.
Not 17, but it's...
I know she's amazing. Does that help get my street cred up or
no? No, not at all.
Okay. Well, have you seen the movie Split?
Split?
With that really awesome actor. I don't know his name, but it's about all the personalities. There's 7 or 8 personalities in his head.
He kidnaps young women and kills them?
Yes.
I have not seen that. I wanted to see it.
Well, in the movie, in order to get him back, to baseline, his normal personality, they say his whole name out, completely. And every time Meryl Streep said the people's full name out to bring him back to hypnosis, that's all I kept picturing. And I'm like, oh, his other personality is gonna come out, and then no, wrong movie. It's not going to happen.
Well, his other personality did come out. It just happened to be the murdery.
Yeah, it's the reverse hypnosis type situation. It was weird. I wonder if that's where Split got it from, though.
Probably. That'd be my guess.
Probably. Real talk.
And first off, in that hotel room, that creepy hotel room, who has a bed picture or painting in the room with the bed above the...
When that panned in, I really thought we were going through the painting. That's what I was picturing. We're going to go in. We're going into it.
The interior decorator for that hotel has to be fired. That was an abomination.
It was supposed to be trippy.
No.
It was a room within a room.
No, it's not a room in a room. It was a painting in a room.
Hotel room.
It was a shitty painting in a shitty hotel room.
I thought it was a room within a room because the hotel room was within a larger thing because of the Narnia closet. No. Well,
probably that's what they were intending, but it was lost on me.
Oh, I just thought we were going to go right through into the frame and then be into that room. No, that's not what's happening. Got it. So, well. Oh, what about the phone number? Eldorado 59970. I wanna make sure that I understand how I would type that out.
There's no way you're gonna figure that out. We don't have the time. It would take
well,
advanced
I tried to like.
There's no. It just let it go. You're gonna have to let it go.
No, I was trying to figure out if it's
There's no figuring out how that was supposed to work.
But she said I like the old-fashioned way, so that must mean something. Like what? What is old-fashioned way? I thought she meant when you back in the day when you texted with the letters, like so many letters.
Or the rotary phone back in the day, like that's.
Wait, is that how that works? Like you use words to explain that? I thought it was just like 3 clicks to the right, or I don't know. I've never had a rotary phone. My grandmother had one.
Each one of the numbers had the letters just like on the text wheel, and you just slide it over.
It's not a text wheel. We don't have a wheel on texting. Just want to let you know.
The keypad for the numbers on your phone, where you used to text on your phone, that didn't have a computer on it.
But how many numbers would Eldorado 59970 be? Because it feels like a lot of numbers.
Well, EL for El, Dorado, DORADO. So that's 8 plus how many numbers?
59970.
So that's 12.
So it's like international or something? But she worked for the feds. It can't be international.
Well, let's see. A normal phone number is 10, right?
With the area code, which they didn't use back then?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you.
They did not use area code?
I don't know what you want me to say, Dad. Like, there's no answer.
Well, it's very frustrating. It makes me mad. It's all basically all phones in this movie made me angry.
Thank God she worked for the feds, because she made some very poor decisions on her part, letting a crazy person into her house.
Because he was so much better by trusting a crazy woman who just appeared in a bus and then was like, hey, by the way, I was your grocer. Trust me. Yeah,
but he's not a young single woman alone and by herself.
What are you trying to say? You trying to say that single women are less capable of defending themselves than single men?
No, I'm saying that statistically, men are the single greatest threat to women.
She had the gun. I'm just saying. Just saying she's the one who had the gun.
He was also trained by the Army. He was Delta. But Delta, they don't fuck around. Are you kidding me? Like, Delta is the highest of the high in terms of...
He was also, like, psychotic.
Yes, that's a bad combination.
But she didn't know that.
Lethally trained by Delta
and
psychotic?
She did know
Yes,
that.
she did. She was a Fed.
That's valid.
Horrible decision.
It's valid.
Horrible
decision. Was she in love with him, or was that fake? I was very confused by that.
I think it was just a ploy to get him to trust her.
But then she covered it up that he was the killer. Remember at the end, like she.
Well, no, she was.
They wiped over his image.
They were screwing over the Manchurian Global, which the Army didn't want the bad publicity for shooting the vice president, and if they could actually harm the bad guys out of this because it was capitalism and fuck capitalism.
So you don't think that she was helping him?
No, it was just helping out the Army, and then 2, fucking over the bad corporation, the evil corporation.
Why do you... So he was hypnotized, right? Like when he did
the whole
shooting
hypnotized,
thing?
Yeah.
Thank you. You're so nice. I'm so glad that I have you to explain things for me. No, I mean, why...
The movie's about hypnosis. I don't know if you caught on to that, but yes.
You might get hit by the end of this. Anyways, but he was supposed to kill the other guy when the vice president person stepped on the star. So why do you think he decided to, like, not? Because he was so obviously hypnotized, and that guy was kind of his friend, wasn't he? So why did he decide to... I know I would want to kill the mother. That I understand.
Well, so he understood when Liev Schreiber was looking up at him and putting himself in the way that he still wanted him to take the shot.
That was a cue? I thought he was looking up at him, looking for him. I did not get that was a cue.
No, that was a turning point for Liev Schreiber's character where he realizes that he needs to not be president because...
So kill me?
Yeah, basically.
Do you keep saying Liev Schreiber because he's a popular actor? Because I've never seen him before in my life, so...
How have you not seen him?
I only know that's his name because you've said it like 10 times.
He's in so many things.
I've never seen him before in my life.
Have you never watched X-Men?
I've seen X-Men.
I think he's the one where he's Wolverine's brother.
Wolverine has a brother?
Okay, never mind. I can't even explain to you how many movies he's been in.
You know that I don't spend my life sitting at home just watching every movie known to man. I just don't do that. Nor do I retain the knowledge of trivia that you seem to retain. So I can't help you with
I think
that.
it might be Lev Schreiber, actually.
Oh, so see, we're saying the name wrong the whole time because you didn't know it. That's great. That makes me feel good inside.
No, it's Lev.
So he's like not. I wanted to say American, but that's not the word I was looking for.
No, he's definitely an American.
That's not the word I was looking for. German origin or something? Still? Live?
He's Ray Donovan.
Oh, X-Men origin.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
He was in Scream.
I've seen Scream.
He
The
was,
hell was he in Scream? The murderer behind the mask?
No.
I mean...
Look at how many movies he's been in.
Most of these movies don't look familiar to me.
I don't know what you want me to say, darling. You've seen
No, I haven't.
several of them.
No, I have not.
You saw Scream. You saw
everybody
Manchurian
saw
Candidate.
him. Well, I just saw him, and you've been saying his name, so I assumed he must be popular. Who knew?
Everyone.
Did you know the actress who was Jocelyn?
Wasn't that, what's her name?
I don't know her
Yeah.
name, but she played Norma Bates
Yeah.
in Bates Motel.
I recognized her.
You saw Bates Motel?
No, I just recognized
Oh,
her.
I was going to say, I'm super impressed. Now I'm unimpressed.
Well, I recognized her from something else that I'd seen, but I knew she was in several movies, yeah.
Well, her mouth is very distinctive.
Well, right.
It moves in the weirdest way. I don't understand.
Yeah.
It needs to not do that. She wasn't in it enough, though. And I still don't
Well,
understand
she
why...
got murdered in the movie.
Well, I know, but... yeah, in a really horrific way. But I don't understand why...
Drowning is actually not supposed to be one of the worst ways to go. It's definitely better than being lit on fire.
I'm not going to justify that with a response, because now all I'm picturing is the animal being lit on fire after having his legs cut off so he doesn't kick people.
Well, this is a completely separate thing that was not going to be brought into this.
So let's not talk about lighting people on fire then.
Well, did she just drown? I mean, drowning is supposed to be peaceful.
I can't imagine that being peaceful. You are watching someone take your life from you. She was literally looking at a guy who was supposedly in love with her, which I still don't understand that whole concept. Because
Well, he was in love with her, but brainwashed, and then his mother pushed him too far, which is why he decided he had to be taken care of, and he got shot.
Wait, he was brainwashed to be in love with her? Because I
No.
thought his mother didn't want him to be in love
No.
with her. Okay then.
He loved her, but he was brainwashed into killing her.
Well, right, I know that. That was obvious. He was doing it like he was like a robot.
So, yeah.
Oh. So anyways. Okay, so last question. Because this was the whole part of the movie that I was confused about. You know how he's crazy, right? But can you be crazy if it's actually true? Like,
No.
everything is actually true.
You're not a nutcase if people are actually trying to kill you.
Exactly, but you said like 17 times when we watched that movie that he was crazy, even after we knew he was right.
You can be crazy and being right. I'm not saying that he was definitely crazy because he had mental problems, but
He had PTSD.
In this instance, he happened to be correct, but he was also crazy outside of him being correct. Is what I'm
So
saying.
crazily accurate kind of thing?
No, he was just right, but also crazy.
Okay, fair. Although I still feel like he's not really crazy because he has a right to be paranoid.
Well, in this example, yes, but just in general, no. He was out of his goddamn mind.
We didn't see him in general ever.
Well, right, because they only have a couple hours to shoot the movie, darling.
So you're assuming he was crazy. Maybe outside of this situation, he was totally normal.
Doubtful.
Well, that's unfair.
He was... One of the scenes he sat down with, he had the same dream over and over and over again for 15 years.
That would make me crazy. I would probably lose my mind just because of that. Well, anyway, so that's basically all for Manchurian Candidate. What are we doing next week?
Manchurian Candidate, fantastic. Great movie. Really trippy. Next week, I think I get to pick Saving Private Ryan, in fact.
Joy. Can't wait for another politically charged war movie.
That's just a war movie. It's not politically charged. It's World War II. Nazis bad. U.S. good.
How many movies do I have to see about World War II?
Several.
Oh,
There's a list of them.
Great. Can't wait. I'm really excited about that.
Hacksaw Ridge is a World War II movie, fantastic, that just came out. So we'll see what we can do.
All right. Well, I had fun talking to you. signing off. So I wanted to take a really quick second to do a few thank yous at the end of this podcast. My first thank you, I wanted to shout out Rachel St. Pierre. She did the artwork for this podcast. Our Cinematically Correct little logo she created for us. It's awesome. She is an Athena consultant, and if you want to check her out, I'm going to link to her below. I also wanted to thank Athens Music for our little intro jingle thing I'm going to put at the beginning and the end of our podcasts. So I'm going to also link his SoundCloud below. He's got a bunch of awesome music. You guys should all definitely check out. So I wanted to make sure that I gave those shout outs. In the future, we are also looking for people who would like to, who would like to come on and talk with us about movies, and other podcasts that would like us to come on and talk about movies as well. So if there's anybody who's interested in doing that and collaborating with us, I'm going to leave our Gmail account below for any inquiries like that. So if you guys like this podcast, please leave us a review down below and share this with your friends. And you can check us out at Twitter at CinematicallyC. That's our little handle. It's CinematicallyCorrect. So you can check us out on there. I'm going to do my best to communicate as much as I can with all of you guys. So if you have suggestions of movies you'd like us to try, if you have suggestions of people you'd like us to talk to, anything like that, please reach out to us. We are going to be as responsive as we possibly can. So I look forward to talking to you guys, and we will be back next week. Thank you guys so much for listening.